there's still time. I want to show you this helicopter. Back at Fort Indian Town Gap in Pennsylvania, right off the cross section of Interstate 81 and 78, not too far off of there. They used to practice air flights, and one of them was helicopter. And there's a really cool pull-off. If you ever get the opportunity, you got to do it. I do not have the road right now, but if you ask me, I'll tell you. But they actually have a pull-off where you can be by the fence. And when you're by the fence, it's very romantic. You can sit on the hood of the car and you can watch them practice helicopter maneuvers and stuff. And sometimes they used to. I don't know if they still do. It used to be a full operative base, and then it went to reserves. I don't know what it's doing right now, but I felt safe living in an area where there was a military base. Close by. I know sometimes people might seem. Let's hear about this car quick. I'll tell you about that. Do you have any history or insight on this car?
Yeah, it is a 101-year-old Model T.
A 101-year-old Model T.
Yeah. It has been refurbished by one of our volunteers who owns a couple of these himself. And it's about 99% a replica, because we made a couple of small changes on it which make it a kind of a look-alike, I guess. But we put a starter on it because these cars originally you had to hand crank them. And it was common in hand cranking. If the engine backfired while you were cranking it, your arm was broken immediately. It would come back and catch you.
Does it still operate? Does it
operate? It
operate?
operates beautifully. We use it all around the airport here, and we take it in the parades. It's been several community parade routes already this year, like 4th of July parades.
That's great. Is it okay if I sit in the crib?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You're going to have to get in from this side because
is that okay?
A little tight there.
Sorry to interrupt you. Is that all right?
No problem.
Okay, here we go. Climb up the step. I'd love to have a step in my car with my name on it. Then I know it's mine for sure. Look at this. This is exciting. I love it. Hi. There's a mirror. That's what it looks like looking out the window. Look at this. I'd like to drive one of these in the parade. Here's the back seat. Wouldn't that be fun, driving this in the parade? Oh, he's leaving. I was going to ask him if he would. Okay. So anyway, this is inside a Model T. It's in Tracilyn, you think? If this doesn't bring out my spirit of goodness, this brings out my spirit of goodness. Does the horn work?
Yeah.
It does? You don't want to push it in here though, do you? How do you do it? We're going to push the horn?
The plunger on top.
Right here?
Yep, push straight down.
Cover your ears, everyone. I'm going to blow the horn.
You got to push hard. Use your whole hand.
I love it. That's
It
really.
looks like we're going to fly this airplane. They're prepping it now.
They are? Which plane?
The
brown one.
Is that called the brown bird?
The young man isn't here right at the moment, but he is one of the newest pilots, and it would appear that he's going to take out and do some practice with it.
Is it okay if I capture any of it on video?
Oh, absolutely.
Is it okay? I won't get in the way, I promise.
Well, we won't let you.
Okay. Thank you for that. Say that again. You won't let us?
We won't let you.
Okay, Sam. Thank you. Sam, while you're back there, would you just get one, just hold the video camera a little bit, just here at the car. Like if you get in front of the car.
Okay, through the windshield.
There you go, yeah.
Get my fingers out from in front of the lenses here.
Thank you. Okay, we'll blow the horn one more time, okay? I would love to drive this in a parade if you ever need a driver. Thank you, Sam.
They're always looking for drivers.
Are they
As
really?
you know, these aren't the easiest thing to drive.
Oh, I would
I've
love
resisted even
to.
learning here.
Look at this door.
Me too.
It's gorgeous. It is beautiful. I love the old movies and films with cars like this. And
Yeah.
Laura on Hardy, do you remember that? Lucille Ball.
1920s getaway cars.
Yes, 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 yes. And then what does this side say? It's the staff car. And if it's okay, can I walk around quick
Sure.
or no? Okay. We're gonna get to see the Wright Flyer fly. Look at this. Imagine looking out. Imagine looking out this tiny little window. Is everyone having fun in here? Can we listen to some of my music, or do we have to go back to the swinging things? Swing, 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 swing. Twirl me around, Daddy-O. Twirl me around. Tracilyn wants to be twirled around. I would like that. Is there anybody in this whole white world strong enough without hurting me to flip me up? That's from me watching that Brian Setzler video. It's embedded in my brain. I wanna dance. But I wouldn't say that that's necessarily my talent. How about we do some simple stuff with a cane. Sha-da-da. Sha-da-da. Pop, pop. This really brings out a fun spirit, doesn't it? American flag. I got to blow the horn. That's really neat.
Clear here. It's clear over here.
Look how they all team together. They work together to push it out. They are very, very, very passionate about these planes in this museum. I am really, really excited. I got to see it fly one time. This is time 2. Because this is one time, and the last time was one time, and when you have one time before and one time now, you have 2. It's my second time. It's my second time I get to see it. Fan. Hello, Mommy. Did you ever do that? Don't do it. Don't do it. I shouldn't say that. I'm staying back, okay? Is that you, Mommy? Can you see me, Mommy? I used to do that to my mom and scare her. I wouldn't recommend it. Don't do it. Get hurt. Always be safe. Let's see. So now the hangar is kind of empty. Here's another one they're working on. Maybe someday I will have more of a mindset and a list of questions to come out here and ask and get a little bit more detailed information. I'm sorry?
Came at a good time. Somebody the gentleman is going to take his ride right now.
Yes.
Trailing along with us here.
And how does one do that, Sam? Do they ever have a day throughout the year that somebody could pay? Is it you have to be a member? Is that the way
It's a membership.
a membership?
It's $100 membership, and for that there's a big banquet here and newsletter. There's a ride, short ride if you wish to take it. And we've done 5,000 people today who have taken that ride.
Wow, 5,000 people. And what is this bird over here going to be?
It's going to be an early 1910, 1912 version of an older aircraft that they built.
Is it that?
Yeah, and it will replace this one. And I'm not quite sure when it'll be ready yet. We have a lot of people guessing. You get 10 answers if you ask 10 people what a date is. What we are trying to do is get it ready for the runway tests that the FAA mandates by September. And that's coming in kind of quick, and I hope we make
yes,
it.
it is. You will make it.
Yeah, well, we won't make it if we don't decide on a date to do it. That's the key thing, is, because rather than procrastinate or put a little pressure on yourself to do what's necessary to get it done.
It's fantastic.
Tell you how long.
And with that, at some point, that track slipped.
It was bang, and that was quick. It was not a warning that they said, hey, it sounds like something is going to happen, let's land. When it happened at that.
Thank you.
Everybody that can run
They're getting ready to start it.
That's ready for takeoff.
Really exciting. Oh, it's okay. I'm just doing a video. Thank you, though. This is really exciting. Is your name John?
Oh, Fred.
Fred. Now, come on. It's nice to meet you, Fred. Thank you. This is exciting. He said he was Fred, but I saw his name. Whose badge is he wearing? It said John Calendar. We have camera. They're going to be doing some photos, really nice photos. I'll stay back while they do that. I have permission to record. I'm excited. Someday I might get to the opportunity to do that, and I hope it's not before I leave Ohio ever. If I ever leave. Way golf cart? This is exciting. Ready, Sam? Riding the golf cart.
Well, I'm trying to, it looks like
I like to do fun stuff like this. Did you ever ride in a golf cart? Makes a very enjoyable day. We'll turn it back on once we get going, okay? I want to show you the wheels. Whoops. I want to show you the wheels on the landing gear. Is that what it is? What's the proper terminology for the wheels? Is that the landing gear? Landing gear. Sam is going to show me a shaft, the airplane. Now first, before we get started, what exactly is this called?
It's the propeller drive shaft.
Okay.
The chains will be hooked up to the engine, which will be mounted in the center there. The propellers will be put on here, and in operation this spins, driven by the engine, somewhere in the shaft. On the original one is where the flaw was.
Okay.
Both of all of these shafts have been very thoroughly x-rayed. So we aren't going to have that problem again.
And how often do they x-ray the shaft?
Once.
Once?
Yeah, if
Check
it
it out once
shows
it's
no
together.
impurities in there, but cracks, they are not going to form.
All right. I really appreciate that. And then the propeller goes on out here, correct?
There will be another one of these assemblies on the other side, near where that diamond's in the ladder, just this side of the ladder.
Okay. Fantastic. And I'll get back to you on that. I want to share what I learned. The Love Boat. Are we going to Fantasy Island? I mean, not Love Boat. I was thinking of Fantasy Island when I saw that. Do you remember that old television show?
Oh, yeah.
It was really good.
The plane.
Yes. It was a fun show. I always wanted to go for a getaway like that. This is great. Okay, I'll be back soon.
Set up the system. It's a fairly automatic one. These are all made, and the quality control is beautiful on this when you do them that way. And the reason for the opening here are for weight purposes. It takes weight out. But more practical, you have to run some cables inside. And by having a number of choices, you have openings already cut in there to accommodate the cable. And also, there are electric running lights that will go out to each wingtip, which is what that blue conduit is. So again, that gives us a way to move the conduit through those without having to cut any more holes into it.
So what time it is? I used to have a wall clock. My mother did. Or I know I did. I had a green one like that on my wall back home. Now, I don't know a whole lot about this, but I was just speaking with Sam, who had shown me on camera the shaft for the propeller. You see it? And on the shaft, this is where the propellers, evidently they get fastened here and bolted on. Now when it comes to the Silver Bird, from what I understand, what has been learned, I'm not saying anything that was definite because I don't know myself. Just from what I gathered information-wise. Normally, it is standard procedure that when a shaft like this is placed onto what they call bird, one of the birds. Tweet, 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 tweet. Once it's placed onto one of the birds. On the shaft, before it was put on at some point, is it right after it arrives to the shop, or at what point, I'm not sure. But I'm assuming before and after it was applied, x-rays are taken. So there's an x-ray of the shaft. Did you ever get an x-ray done, or do you know what an x-ray is? Where you can see inside. To make sure that everything's okay, that there's no cracks or disfigurements, is it? They do an x-ray before putting it on, and then once it's bolted on, some other point, from what I've been gathering up information on, is that there should be an x-ray after. On the silver bird, from the information that was gathered, they supposedly have an FAA report that was done, and there was a crack inside of it. And at some point during flight, there was this big bang. And I'm not sure exactly. You might want to investigate the information. I'm not sure if this blew apart or what exactly happened, but it most certainly became very obvious that it was defaulted, and that's when the bird went down. So I've done a little bit of investigating online, and I don't really like to ask too many questions in regards to this, because I'm not here to really investigate that a specific event. I really wanted to show you the exciting stuff around the museum. So I want that to be the dominant focus. But you will hear me speak about this subject when I'm on a later date. Some information I'd like to share with you about a dream I had. So, what do you think? Now the brown bird itself, and the only reason I'm sharing this, the silver bird used to sit at this, close to this similar spot right here in this area. And I remember walking in here on several occasions and looking it over while everyone was working on it, and they spoke very highly of it. It was something that everyone here was very, very excited about. So it's an unfortunate occurrence, and I am really sorry that happened. Okay, so you get a good look at the shaft. Imagine taking an x-ray vision so you can see inside there. Make sure there's nothing damaged internally. Sometimes I wonder if we could do an x-ray on our part up here, our dominant thoughts, and we could get a printout and a readout as to is there anything going on up here that shouldn't be Tracilyn? Can we surrender to being honest? Alright, now we're getting ready to go with the brown bird, which has flown to date. Is it 5,000 or just over 5,000? This might be 5,001, I'll find out. If I didn't, then leave a comment or contact me and say, how many flights did it have to date? And I'll say, I don't know how many times it may have flown since making this video and uploading it. But at least 5,000 flights on the brown bird. And that's the one that I was originally supposed to, or I was invited. I was invited to take a ride on with Mitch, or whoever would be here that day. But he was the one that was giving them at the time. And I got to see him fly once. He was really talented. He was very, very talented at it. And so is everyone else here? It's starting up. Here we go. Golf cart time.
elbow.
I'm sorry. Did I get you?
No, you didn't hit me, but you got I got your elbow.
I'm sorry. Really like that. See that wave? That was very kind. It's like meeting the pilots who drive this way. Farm tractor.
I'm gonna turn here. Hang on. Get out here, but again, another FA rule. You can't go beyond that right there, the yellow lines.
So we can get out here?
You can get out here,
Okay,
yeah, and they'll
fantastic.
come by.
Okay.
Probably close to treetop height here in the air.
Okay.
So you'll get a good shot of it in the air.
All right. Now, which way are they going to be coming down?
Well, he went down that way, so he will come this way. This is north and south out there.
Okay. It's beautiful out here.
Yeah, it is. And this is a nice day.
It's gorgeous.
Now that we got all the things fixed.
They have a
Okay, get close. Clear. Here it comes around. Oh, I got it.
That is really, really cool. I like that.
Yeah, here he comes. Quick.
It is really nice.
Gotta wait.
Sharp turn coming up.
Thanks for the warning.
You haven't lost anyone this week. Like in the movie. Here's a charter plane. Oh, today charter plane. Isn't that gorgeous? Like to go for a ride in a passenger seat of one of them, the charter plane as well. Is that a Wright B flyer? That'd be a nice treat, wouldn't it? This one's beautiful. They're all beautiful, every one of them. I'll take them all. Like my Matchbox collection. Just kidding. Wouldn't it be neat to get your pilot license? Imagine somebody teaching you how to fly. That would be very exciting. So, we're here at the Wright B Flyer Museum. The address was in the beginning of the video. You can also go onto their website, type it into Google search or Yahoo or AOL. What do you use? What do people use nowadays to do research? They most certainly have a website, and they are very, 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 very kind people, and they go above and beyond. I got to ride in a golf cart. I got to honk the horn. I got to sit in the Wright B. Got to sit in the, the brown bird. Got to sit in the brown bird, and I got to see it take off. That was very, very exciting to see it fly like that. Check it out, how unique it is. I'm sure there's all kinds of video footage closer than maybe what I had the opportunity to capture here today. But it's interesting to see how it flies. And if you're interested in getting a flight, I'm sure you could call and make special arrangements if you needed to. Maybe you're traveling and passing through. I would highly recommend taking the opportunity to. There it goes again. One of the greatest blessings in the world is I get to go a second time to this magical. I love to even though it's fun to do things like fly in an airplane, isn't it fun to watch other people get their opportunity to fly in an airplane? And I get to capture their moments with my camera, and maybe I'll add it into a music video too someday. You think that'll be alright? I think so. I think they'll be okay with it. So I'll turn it back on here once we get up. Unless you want to enjoy the ride with me for a little bit as I hobble around. Hi everyone, this here's Tracilyn. I'm also known as VCAT, and we're here at the airport in a golf cart. absolutely gorgeous day in Dayton, Ohio. This is Miamisburg, right? Miamisburg, Ohio. I think they're starting to plane. I'll go. Where's it going? That's a pretty big one, isn't it? I wonder where it's going. Did you ever fly in an airplane? Did I ask this before in a video? I was just curious. I like when people reply with comments. Maybe you have videos of yourself in planes or some of your favorite planes. I remember as a little kid, and we used to get them at the store where they were kind of like, is it like some kind of styrofoam material, and you would put the wings, slide the wings in through the slits, and then they were different kinds of planes, and some of them had faces on them, and then you would flew them in the yard, up in the sky, and sometimes they would fly like amazingly, and sometimes, I must say, not all times. Here we go, more planes. We're gonna capture this bird.
Yeah, it's a very sensory experience. It sure is.
Big concert in Chicago. Or is it Columbus? Tracilyn has a big concert in I wish I could see it. Tracilyn and the band has a huge concert in Columbus. Is that Tracilyn in there? With the band members? Maybe a tour manager?
Do you know anything about photography?
What do you think? Making sure everything's coming together appropriately? Everyone show up? Are we all on time? Is everyone sober? Down, down, down. Everyone's sober. We're ready to rock and roll. Boy, that's when life is much different, isn't it? Imagine having a charter plane here for the band and you get to fly out even Columbus or Cleveland or Chicago. I don't know how far some of these planes can fly before they got to refuel and stuff. It would be interesting to learn about them. I'm assuming these are all hangars over there. I don't know for sure. I think they put planes in there. Looky here, looky here. We want to get up close. Hopefully we can capture this, please. There it is, it's up. Look at it. Gorgeous. Imagine what that must have been like years ago. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Hopefully I caught most of the information. I'm going to get one of my CDs to give to Sam as a gift because he really turned this day around for me here at the Wright Bee Flyer Museum. It brought back a lot of the inner child spirit when Daddy first brought me here. I was a little nervous. I'm stepping into finally being Tracilyn. not Tracilyn, a survivor, or adult entertainer. I am just being Tracilyn. And I owe a great deal of thanks for this place. It's always going to always be a very, very, very special facility to me. The meaning behind it all and the passion, the enthusiasm, people wanting to volunteer their time, and they're always very, very, very kind. There you go. Isn't that great, Sam? I love it. One last look in the hangar. Oh, I wanted to show something over here really quick that I see. I miss a lot. That's why you need to come here if you get the opportunity to and check it all out. Look at this parking meter. I remember those from the town that I used to be in. I don't know if they're still like that. And there's some information. Pause if you want to. And I want to get this art up here. I don't want to interrupt anybody else's conversation. So this is where I'm going to, as we walk out to the car, say thank you very, very much for watching this video. I have been sharing a lot of bizarre stories about my life since being born, and let me tell you, I was relieved when I realized I'm going to come here, and the reason is I want to share with people the blessings that came into my life since I've been in Ohio. It's important for me, and I think it's very valuable and has something to offer for anyone viewing. Something in this video is of benefit, if we allow it to be. Whoops, by the way, don't pull, push.
It's good to
I'll be back in.
Okay, it's good to be.
Okay, Sam, you gonna be here? I'll be right back in.
I mean, I'm sure that if anything happens to them, we'll all be there.
That would be great, wouldn't it? Imagine meeting somebody and they say, hey, meet me at the Wright Bee Flyer Museum. I'll be stopping in to pick you up. You will? Girl can dream, can she? Can I fantasize about the kind of person I wanna date? You. Okay, so what I wanted to do is I wanted to capture video footage of me departing to the next stop, hopefully today yet. I just wanted to say, you know, you hear me speaking about the silver bird within this video and maybe in the future in a video. Can I tell you something? I don't know all the details. I don't know all the details, but it's kind of hard to hold that up. Let's just hold it over here. Here we go. Can I tell you, I do not know all the details when it comes to the silver bird, but I do know all the wonderful memories I have here. I do remember seeing a lot of smiling faces. I do remember just walking into this facility the second that I either see the person who invited me out here originally or one of the houses that we shared living in at some point, relationships. I hear the name Dayton, Ohio, Xenia, Huber Heights, the Wright Bee Flyer Museum, a free museum that you can take time to visit with your children. Lots of happy moments. I just want to say that I don't want the focus to be about with the silverbird. Okay? I hope that it doesn't appear like that was my dominant focus, because it was not at all. I would go up in that brown bee flyer if I had the means to do it. I would love to do it. Okay, we have our 32, is it gigabytes, megabytes? What is it? So I was trying to capture this in. I think that's all the way, and I'm trying to stay in the shade. So let me just talk here really quick, be real. I really wanted to share with you one of the most special places in Dayton, Ohio, to me. One of them. One of many, actually. And it was of the two who seriously inspired me. Huffman Prairie. If you're ever in the area, maybe you're flying here for some reason, or Dayton International Airport, know that I would appreciate and enjoy even just the simplest of walks around Huffman Prairie, or come here with you to the Wright Bee Flyer Museum. We can do it off camera, unless you want to do it on camera. Have fun. It's a fun place to visit. If you love airplanes, or if you're looking for any kind of inspiration, I would rate this as one of the top places in Ohio to visit. Now, other Ohioans might not appreciate that I said that, and I'm sorry if it upsets you. Maybe you need to share with me other places that you think might be just as inspirational, or even maybe, but I'll doubt it, more inspirational, or just simply fun to be around, to visit in the environment. In the event that you pray ever in your life, or if you're the kind of person that likes to send out positive words, and I ask you and invite you to say a prayer or something positive, maybe even just in your thoughts for this museum, you know, what happened with the silverbird can be alarming, and it can add different emotions, I guess, to people. If you pray, or you say, like to send out positive words to others, you meditate, will you please consider doing it for Wright Bee Flyer Museum, for its longevity and happiness for the lives to come in the present and the future. May it never fall in hard times. I'll think about what I want to say. I got kind of lost. Anyway, I'm ready to move on. I was thinking of some things that crossed my mind. But what I wanted to say is, if you pray, or if you're the kind of person that likes to think positive thoughts for others, would you please send them up for the Wright Bee Flyer Museum? May it be around for a long, long time and continue to bring a lot of joy and happiness into the lives of those who visit it. How's that? We have some things to work on. When I'm just being Tracilyn, it seems to be okay. When I'm kind of getting personal or deep, I have a request. I kind of stutter around, don't I? Yeah. Maybe off camera I'm different. What do you think? Okay, I love you, and thank you for listening to my tutorial here today. It's something that I really wanted to share, inviting you into my life. Back in 2009, 10, I guess members are invited to various occasions that are here, and dinners.